Muhammad Ali is one of the most recognised and celebrated men on earth. He was voted Sports Illustrated and the BBC's Sportsman of the Century, but sport alone did not define him. During Ali's versatile and esteemed life, he has contributed psychologically and symbolically to a severely oppressed nation. He was not just a boxer. Ali was a social and political inspiration, a living persona of awareness. Throughout his lifetime, Ali has proven that intelligence can be more potent than strength, words may contain unfathomable power, and that truly sticking by your beliefs can be a harder battle than any sport. He was undoubtedly a brilliant athlete, but could Muhammad Ali have been such an influential figure in history had he not been the heavyweight champion of the world? The most notable characteristic of Muhammad Ali, other than success inside the boxing ring, is incontrovertibly his flamboyant tongue. It led to the adoption of nicknames such as the Louisville Lip and Gaseous Cassius. Ali exercised it successfully to bait the media and his opponents pre-fight, but even more controversially, he used his quick wit and fast tongue to hurl powerful political, social and religious messages that resonate strongly today. In one circumstance, Ali summed up his issue with racism.
Hating people because of their colour is wrong, and it doesn't matter which colour does the hating, it's just plain wrong.
As a figure of anti-colonial rhetoric whose lacerating discourse cuts to the heart of America's racism and militarism, Ali provided inspiration and hope not only for black youth and Islamic people worldwide, but for all minorities. NBA star Eaton Thomas grew up admiring Ali.
He was the people's champ. He wanted to fight the battles that, the people maybe couldn't fight. His willingness to put everything on the line and stand up for what he believed in is something that is really important.
Ali's rhetorical pugilism is measured in the actions he has taken over the years to match his fervent opinions without fear of repercussions. In a time of legally sanctioned racism, he made it clear he wasn't afraid of not conforming to the stereotypes set out by white society or the punishments they threatened. Muhammad Ali was able to be so sincere and forward when he spoke because people believed him. They believed him because so did he.
I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. I figured that if I said it enough, I would convince the world that I really was the greatest.
Statements like this would have been laughed upon if not for the fact he was truly the greatest. During 1964, Ali announced his conversion to Islam and his allegiance to the Nation of Islam. It was at this time that Cassius Clay became Muhammad Ali. Sports historian Clayton Goodwin wrote,
By renouncing his slave name, he would renounce the perceived limitations of his social and professional status and aspirations. Before him, boxers did not concern themselves with politics, religion and social justice.
Before Ali set this example, the concept of changing one's religion was unheard of. Any kind of radical example made publicly by a black man was especially unheard of. Muhammad Ali once said,
I know where I'm going and I know the truth, and I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm free to be what I want.
In this circumstance, he referred to freedom of religion, but Ali wholeheartedly believed he possessed freedom in all aspects of his life. Malcolm X, who was once close with Muhammad, said that,
There's only one way to be free. It's not something that someone gives you, it's something that you take. Nobody can give you independence, freedom, equality or justice or anything. You take it. If you can't take it, you don't deserve it.
Muhammad Ali took his freedom straight from the hands of society and set an example worldwide. This courageous act was not affected by his statistics. Amir Saeed, a senior lecturer in media and cultural studies at the University of Sunderland, summarises why Ali meant so much to him.
Quite simply, Ali belonged to us, and we would watch with a mixture of awe and envy. Envy especially because of the way that white people respected him. Ali, the Muslim.
Ali's conversion to Islam, followed by his refusal to be drafted into the Vietnam War in 1966, together became the impetus for which he transcended his role as heavyweight boxing champion to become the champion of the world. His stance was an inspiration for many black activists in America and was a catalyst for other human rights movements, both in America and around the globe. The US government had attempted to enlist Muhammad into the army as the face of American recruits, aimed to inspire young men to follow him. Ali openly objected.
If I thought going to war would bring freedom, justice and equality to 22 million Negroes, they wouldn't have to draft me. I'd join tomorrow.
Ali protested with one of his most notorious pieces of poetry.
Keep asking me, no matter how long. On the war in Vietnam, I sing this song. I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong.
His message reverberated throughout America, making him a hero who personified the issues of race and class that divided the South and intersected over the Vietnam War. Ali understood that even a world-renowned athlete would face exile for voluntarily becoming a conscientious objector. This did not deter him from standing for his beliefs. The World Boxing Association attempted to strip Ali of his title and suggest he was setting a bad example for the sport and for Americans. But in the process, Ali strengthened his critique to point out the hypocrisy of a waging war in Asia, while the values being defended were being ignored within the United States. During his time of banishment from the world of boxing, Ali became a full-time public speaker, travelling across the country giving speeches at over 200 college campuses and other venues. This period in time instilled that Muhammad Ali was much more than just a boxer. His fist did none of the talking. 50 years have passed since that year, and today Ali is better known for his courageous battle against Parkinson's disease. Even such a crippling and debilitating disease could not prevent Ali from continuing his message of peace and human rights. In 1998, Ali was appointed UN Messenger of Peace, for which they describe him as a relentless advocate for people in need, a significant humanitarian actor in the developing world, a supporter of relief and development initiatives, and a man who hand-delivers food and medical supplies to hospitals, street children and orphanages across Africa and Asia. Muhammad Ali was a fighter, a man of violence inside the ring who had worked relentlessly and non-violently for peace and justice outside of it. After his career as a professional athlete finished, Ali's passion and commitment to the human race only intensified. In some part, this is due to the fact that all of the issues that led to the emergence of Muhammad Ali, racism, war, Islam, political consciousness, are still echoing loudly in Western discourses. But for a large portion, it is because although boxing gave Ali the platform and the audience to be heard, it is his message and belief in creating a better world that make Muhammad Ali the greatest. Being the greatest boxer of all time gave Ali instant credit, but win or lose, messages as strong as Muhammad Ali's would always have a profound impact.